If you've taken chemistry or physics, you've probably dealt a lot with the idea of units, and that's going to come in handy in a problem like this. But even if not, this is very doable. I want you to pay attention to some things here. We've got Autumn driving a truck between two checkpoints. The distance between the checkpoints is 37 miles, okay? And she drove that in 35 minutes. So the question is, what they're asking for is some estimate of the speed that's going on here. So the way you do this is just by thinking about what speed is. Speed is kind of defined this way, distance per time. And most people think about this as miles per hour. At least most people in this country. So distance per time, what is that? Well, what we have here, I'll write it down here, we've got 37 miles. And we're going that distance in 35 minutes. So if you plug that into a calculator, you're going to get something not a whole lot bigger than 1. And that doesn't match up with these options here. And if you notice, the options are all listed in miles per hour, not miles per minute. No one ever talks about miles per minute. So the way you turn miles per minute into miles per hour is you multiply this by another fraction. And what we're going to have to do here is cancel out those minutes on the bottom and replace them with hours. See what's going to happen here? When I do this, the minutes are going to cancel out. I'll have miles per hour left over. Well, how many minutes are there per hour? You've got 60 minutes per 1 hour. So I'm going to take 37, divide it by 35. Hold on here. Here's 37 divided by 35, and then multiply by that 60. So what I get is the following. I get 63.43, and this time it's in units of miles per hour. Okay, great. Now, the question is, we got to focus back again on what this problem's asking for, because it's saying it in kind of a silly way. What do we got here? So she didn't exceed the speed limit. Focus on that. She did not exceed the speed limit. And different versions of this problem are written in different ways. You have to be paying attention here. If she didn't exceed the speed limit, and this is how fast she drove, what's the speed limit? Well, sounds like the lowest the speed limit could have been. It could have been any of these numbers, right? But the lowest it could have been would be 65. If the speed limit were 60, she would have been over, right? There's no way she could make that distance in that time without driving more than 60 miles per hour.